Today, I will reboot the Mortal Kombat franchise. Well, kind of. Okay, hear me out on this one. Mortal Kombat has been around for decades, and while I do love the plethora of practices I can perform on my puny opponents and people in order to polarize, pummel, and pound them into a fine paste, after about 30 years of doing that, it's gotten a little bit, a little much, a little outlandish, a little too extreme for my taste. I want something more grounded, more close to home, more normal, you know, more street level. And so, to fulfill my delusional fantasies, I took a Mortal Kombat character and rebooted them as a character in Street Fighter, a game franchise that's been out just as long as Mortal Kombat and a game that I love just as much and am as equally bad at. So, with that out of the way, let me show you what I did. The character I wanted to reboot into the Street Fighter universe is none other than Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero is my favorite character from Mortal Kombat, right after Noob, and Smoke, and Ermac, and Sindel, and Melina, and Sonya, and, well, okay. Even though he's not top 5, I do like Sub-Zero, but the reason I chose to do him over my other favorite characters is because when I thought of this little design challenge, I had already had a pretty decent idea of what I wanted to do with him, and so he basically got picked out of convenience. And that's fine, you don't always have to be the best at something, just make sure you're the most available and convenient so that way people can use you, like the tool you are. One of the first design choices I decided to give Subby was a fur winter coat. With character design, the goal is usually to convey something about the character to the audience without directly saying it. This can be the character's personality, their abilities, their age, their social class, the list goes on and on. It's a show don't tell kind of thing. So my intention with the coat was to give the impression that this man has something to do with, well, cold. Whether you think he lives in a cold area, has cold related abilities, or has a cold personality doesn't really matter to me. As long as you associate him with cold, then that's a job well done to me. Looking at Sub-Zero's original design, all of them, they all have one thing in common: blue. That's his one defining character trait, is that he's blue. Of course he has ice powers, but you wouldn't really see that unless he's fighting. And he's a ninja, of course, but in a world where half the population is a ninja, what's to stop me from confusing you with this guy, or this guy, or this guy besides your Power Rangers ass color scheme? I said all that to say, in his rebooted design, I made him blue, because if he wasn't blue, he'd just be some random guy. The other crucial design element I included in the rebooted Subby was camo pants. Besides being blue, the only other character design element of Sub-Zero is that he is a ninja, and the one thing that ninjas are known for, besides cold-blooded murder, is stealth. And so I incorporated the stealth of ninjas into the camo of pants. And what is more stealthy than eye-catching, ugly, blue-colored camo pants? So yeah, after about 8 very frustrating hours, I finished. And here's a Sub-Zero if he was in Street Fighter. And yeah, that's it. That's the video. But I don't know. I can't help but feel that something is missing. Or someone? Oh boy.
Round 2, fight.
Today I took a Street Fighter character and rebooted them as a Mortal Kombat character. So basically the same thing that you just saw, but in reverse. Alright, let's get to it. This one's gonna be really short. So the character I chose to reboot from Street Fighter was Juri. I was going to do Cammy, but she would have just ended up being a British Sonya Blade, and I don't think the world is ready for that yet, and also that's kind of boring. So I tried to keep it simple with Juri. This drawing only took me like 3 to 4 hours compared to Subby, which took like 8 or 7, I think. So the main thing that I wanted to keep from Juri's original design is her spider emblem across her torso. And so I put on her mask, and I also tried to put on her armored torso as a part of her like upper body armor, but I don't think it reads quite that well, but hey, I tried. That's the best you can do. I gave her a white scarf instead of a white jacket because I felt like the scarf was more ninja-y, I guess. Her design is loosely based on NK10 and 11 Melina, just because I felt like that's who Juri would relate to the most personality wise, and also I just like Melina. I made her skirt thingy partly white to symbolize her white leggings, and this is a subtle detail, but a detail all the same. I tried to make her leg armor curve like how her black pants curve over her leggings, but I don't know if I made that work or not, but you tell me. And yeah, not much else to say about this. Like I said, it was pretty short, and so I didn't really want to talk over it for that long. And yeah, here's the finished piece. So yeah, that's the video. It's pretty short, but I mean, that's all I got for today. If I had to say one thing about these drawings, I would say I don't really like them like that. I'm pretty critical on my art, but I don't know. I did not like these drawings. I mean, the Sub-Zero one is okay, but I don't really like the Juri one. I would give Sub-Zero like I give it like a 7, a solid 7, or maybe a 7.5 even. I don't know. I think the way I rendered him, the way I drew him, it just didn't work for me personally. But I don't know, it might work for you. And then for Juri, I give her like a I give her like a 4 or like a 3 maybe. I just think I really rushed her, and I did not care. I think the idea was there, but the execution could have used a little more work. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed. I somewhat enjoyed this. Like I said, Sub-Zero was a bit frustrating to draw here and there, but overall I guess I'm okay with it, with how it all turned out. But I want to hear what y'all think down in the comments below. Did I crush this, or did I mush this? I don't know. Did I do better? Good. Tell me. And while you're down there, be sure to like up the video or dislike. But if you dislike it, I'm just letting you know right now, that will hurt me just as much as it hurts you. And I don't think either one of us wants to be hurt today. So be sure to like that video, be sure to subscribe so you can stay tuned to whenever I post again. And go ahead and follow my Instagram at duh.mir for more of that delicious Demir content that you crave and enjoy and can't live without. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!